I was never an Apple fan. But since the 13 Pro Max, they have really pushed me to move to iOS. Now I've been thinking about this, and this has been going on for a while, that if I should be moving to iOS, I should stick with Android. I've always been an Android fan. You know, the customizations, the flexibility that it gives you, everything, right? What am I using right now? I'm using an S21. This is a D brand skin. I really love it. It looks sick, you know, the tear down. They're not sponsoring me. They would not do that yet. But you know, this phone is perfect. Like, you know, it's smooth. It works. It's an S21. It's a 1-year-old phone, but it does the job. But it's an Android. The battery has started to suck. I have to charge it twice every 1.5 days. So I would say the battery lasts me around 20 hours of. I'm not a heavy user, honestly. I do take pictures, I do take calls, but not very much. Like, you know, I have a desk job, so I just do work on my desk. That's all that I do. But what I've noticed is that if you see here that my Samsung has really degraded in value. It's a 1-year-old phone, and if you see the value of this right now, I mean, you're seeing this much value for a 1-year-old phone. But if you, on the contrary, if you see the value for an iPhone, the last year iPhone, it still is holding up the price. It's pretty awesome. So that was one of the things that, you know, that really bothered me. Like, I get a Samsung phone for $800 and it has dropped to what, $250, $300? That's not happening. That's not how it should work. So I was thinking about it. I did a lot of research, especially with the new 14 Pros, the dynamic island, the always on display they came on. The gap that was there 5 years ago, they are trying to eliminate that gap. So I am shifting to iPhone.
A few moments later.
I went to the T-Mobile store and availed their offer. I'm not sad about it. I'm really excited about it. It might look like I'm sad, but I'm just nervous. I'm nervous how this would turn out, and 3 months down the road, you probably would see a review. So this is the iPhone 14 Pro. It's a 128 GB version. I thought that I'll just buy iCloud and back up my data there. So I bought the 128 version. So this will be the first video where I'll be discussing my financing. The financing of this was that if you have certain number of models, you will get $1,000 off. So this phone gets free, right? But if you have certain models, you get $800 off. So what I did was that I searched the marketplace, I haggled a bit, and turns out I got my phone for $220, the iPhone X. So I bought the iPhone X, and then I traded in that device. I got the $800 off. Now that phone cost me $220, the $800 off. So this was a $1,000 phone. That's $200 remaining. So $420 basically, I got my iPhone Pro. Here, it's a 2-year contract. I'm sure I'll be using it for 2 years at least, but I got it. And now we'll be doing the same thing, the unboxing, but now we have the leverage to remove all the stickers, turn it on, and see how it goes. All right, so let's turn it on. Here's the box. There was a sticker here, we tore it down, so yeah. Okay, so 14 Pro, deep purple. I have this, I have this. I don't need it. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, beautiful. Let's turn it on. So all the other things you might have already reviewed on other sites, but I am really excited for this one, and we'll be moving our SIM from this phone as well. So let's do that. I'll just clear all the notifications. All right, hola. Okay, English, US. Okay, set up manually. Let's select the Wi-Fi. So connected the Wi-Fi, and now it may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. This was the next screen. I didn't want you to wait till with me. Continue, Face ID. Okay, let me do that. Continue, get started. So I'll be back. Okay, so it asks for password after the Face ID. Okay, use anyway. I'm just putting all zeros right now, and then I'll change it later. Okay, passcode created. So one thing that I wanted to mention was that what I did was that when I bought the iPhone X, I backed up everything from my Android phone to that phone so that this one should be easier. So what we'll do is restore from iCloud backup, and then now putting in address, you can come back later. Okay, so terms and condition, agree. Trust me, I read all of those. Oh my goodness, I just realized that the phone was not in the frame. I'm sorry, but now you guys can see it. Latest iPhone backup. You guys could at least follow it, right? So latest iPhone backup. Let's do it. Yes, make this your new phone. Yes, do it. Continue. Okay, set up cellular. That's awesome. So you can transfer a phone number from a nearby iPhone or scan a core. Okay, I'll do transfer from nearby iPhone. No, I don't have an iPhone. So set up later in settings. Okay, so that's a bummer. I don't have my phone and I don't know how to do this. So I'll update on that. So I'll do this right now, skip, and then I will do this later. Continue. Okay, so restoring from iCloud now. I'll get back to you guys. So apparently the iPhone was backed up and we are good. And let's see how this goes. 00000. Okay, it's on. It says set up. Let's do this again. And restore in progress. An estimated 15 GB will be downloaded. Important software update is there. We'll see that. Then we have all that in. Finish setting up cellular. Let's try to do that. It says the same thing. So I'll just call T-Mobile and see how that goes, right? So on that entire thing, this is an update. This is a later video that I made, so I'm just clipping it in. Transferring from an iPhone to an iPhone, having a physical SIM to an eSIM is easy. It's seamless. You just have your iPhone, you keep it near, and it's done. But if you have an Android, and if you're shifting to iOS, let's say 14 Pro, which I have here, and if you had an Android physical SIM, and if you're shifting to iOS, it's not that easy. I was with the representative for 2 hours, and what they did was that initially the first step that they did was that they asked me to go to cellular, add a plan, add an eSIM, and I did, and that gave me an address. I added that address and it went on. It said that it's activating, and it was stuck on activating. I got my signals. I was shown that I have LTE, but apparently nothing of that was working. I couldn't do calls, I couldn't send text, and it didn't work out of the picture. So after an hour, I was on hold. They asked me to remove that eSIM, restart my phone, and then I was transferred to a specialist, an advanced level specialist. She said that I have to provide my EID number. When she added that EID number, she couldn't see my phone, so she added my EID, my IMEI. So I got a notification that your T-Mobile SIM is ready to be set up on my phone. And I said I was on a call. I told them that this has happened, and they said, okay, press this button, and I did, and then it was like seamless, and it was done like 5 seconds. So it's a difficult process, but you guys can get through it. So yeah, everything is set up, everything looks good, I guess. And let's go to the battery and see, are we at 100%? We want to show that battery health is 100%. We bought a new phone, right? So we're good. Okay guys, so that's all about the video today. We have our iPhone 14 Pro. We have our Samsung S21. I'm not sure which one I'll be using, but let's see, right? See you guys in the next one. Bye. Let's use it.